Hey, Lindsay. Welcome back to the Sanctuary
Oh,
Podcast.
thanks, mate. Cheers. Thank you.
Kick your water bottle.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you this.
Joe.
Stay seated.
Stay.
Stay seated. So I've kept this up against this wall, like this, for over a year. Just don't really look at it. Oh, every once in a while I do look at it, but do you want to read that out?
Yep.
Do you want to read that out?
If you want to be extraordinary, you must act in extraordinary ways. If you want to be extraordinary, you must act in extraordinary ways. Do you read it like that, or do you read it if you want to be extraordinary?
Either or. Either or.
If you want to be extraordinary, you must act in extraordinary ways.
And that is extraordinary, extraordinary. Extraordinary is the phonetic, yet it really like highlights what it means.
Right.
Extraordinary, extraordinary. But I dated that 31st of the 12th, 2024. So I want to get this up on the wall as well. But yeah, I had that there.
Oh, nice. Rip it. 31st of December 2024. Has its meaning changed in the last year?
Means I feel like it's got the way I absorb that has changed. Like, actually, no, it isn't. Like, it's standard the test of time.
Yeah.
If you wish to be extraordinary, you must act in extraordinary ways. You cannot get places that other people haven't been without doing things that other people haven't done. And it's not like a comparison thing as much. But it's like a, if you want to do something that's out of the box, you must act in out of the box ways.
Okay. Does it... what are your thoughts on, like, the desire to be extraordinary there? As, like, kind of egotistical?
Yeah. It's something that I've got, like, I have less and less desire to, like, I feel like the desire to be extraordinary, is very damaging.
Like, the want to be extraordinary.
Yes.
Well, why do you want to be extraordinary? Generally because you want to achieve great things, maybe? Which is, like, probably from the ego.
It is from the ego. I feel like it's a positive building of the ego, though.
Right.
And I'm of the strong belief that we have an ego, and you must wrestle your ego and be friends with your ego to exist within society. And people who succeed in terms of being able to have financial and physical freedom and spiritual freedom, maybe not spiritual freedom, financial and physical freedom, you have to build an ego to be able to, it's like the vehicle for this world. It allows you to interact in a seamless manner in the world to build up the ego. So this, I believe, is a positive building of the ego, but you got to be careful with it, because I've had both sides of it where it's like, I really want to be great. I desire to be extraordinary. And like you're like squeezing.
Yeah, this is the price.
It's the it's like there must be a price.
Yeah.
But you can act in extraordinary ways, but also do it in a present, aware manner.
Yeah.
As opposed to like a grasping and a wishing for reward. Like, I'll second that statement with, there's a statement that I wrote on my calendar last year that I reread, and it was like, goes along the lines of, give up all thoughts of reward, all desires of fear or thoughts, not desires of all thoughts of blame or fear, and just do the thing. So it's like, give up all thoughts of reward, all thoughts of blame and fear and failure.
Yeah. Yep.
And just do the thing. But doing, like, I want to do something.
Right. Has it become clearer kind of what you want to do there?
Yeah,
some ideas?
This. I want to do this. I want to do this with my brother Ned.
Yeah, true. Nice. Okay. There's small ones. Like I've kind of stopped drinking coffee. Well, I'm just like 2 days in, and I was just looking around. I was like, everyone drinks coffee, and I'm not saying that as a way like intentionally doing it because other people aren't. But it's just an example. Like I was like, interesting. Everyone kind of drinks coffee. If you get off the coffee train, it's like there's some utility to that in a way. I just found my brain. It goes in ebbs and flows. It's not a permanent thing, but caffeine recently, just my brain just struggled to be aware, control my thoughts. Just gets a bit out of control. Just bounces. Probably the level of caffeine, so I could reel that down. But that's an example of, I think in that quote there, like if I got off caffeine and didn't drink caffeine, there's an advantage to that because everyone drinks it. So if you can stabilize and control and not have that need,
you become different, and it allows you to see through a different lens, and
Right.
be a different being. And I agree with the caffeine. Like my body literally told me to stop drinking caffeine. I was literally
so
like,
you don't drink caffeine?
I have a tea in the morning.
Okay.
One English breakfast tea.
Right.
And it's really chill. Like I used to have a coffee and it used to be like a burst of like,
Yeah.
let's fucking go. Where's the nearest wall to run through? Like let me fucking.
It's amazing caffeine.
It's amazing. It's a stimulant.
You feel.
I feel stimulated.
You also think of some pretty good shit.
You think of great shit.
So that's kind of where I'm still undecided. And if you're overseas, like caffeine's so good here. It's a morning routine. You go to these cafes when you're overseas. Like if you're working remote, like it's just great to visit a place and stuff. So I don't know. It feels like a loss, but
I think it's a net gain. It's a net gain. I'm less wired, much less wired. You're still the same creativity. You still have the same creativity. It just comes in different ways, and you have those same thoughts, just in different moments. It's not you as you sip a drink, but it comes in different ways because you also have a crash, and you also have like all the other things that come with like a stimulant. And in those moments when you're like tired, when you don't have caffeine, it's like I'm more awake.
Right.
And then I have my creative moments, and then I have my cool thoughts.
Yeah. I do feel more in control and empowered with my mind, I guess, because you are kind of at the whim of caffeine. Like, it does dictate your morning, and I guess to an extent, I thought like my best period of work when I'm doing ideas has to be in that 3-hour morning block, which is limiting.
I've actually found it's been weird. I found that my morning time was my most creative, and it normally is, and it like still is, but I'm really creative in the evenings now as well. I used to never be an evening person, never be able to work in the evenings, but I've been finding a little bit of momentum in the evenings.
Okay.
Like, getting admin done during the day and doing my hardest tasks in the morning in terms of like admin and life stuff.
Right.
Like making calls I don't want to make, sending an email I don't want to send. Doing the washing, like stuff that I just don't really want to do. And then after the end of the day, I feel like, I don't know, it just feels very, I feel awake, and I feel, it just feels more chill. Right. Instead of like, now it's like everybody's moving. The collective consciousness is like, work, let's go. Whereas in the evening, it's like more chill. And I'm able just to like chip away. Instead of
Yeah.
Very interesting. How have you been going, Lindsay?
I've been good. I'm trying to think if there's been anything major. Actually, yeah, I had I've been all right. I constantly battle with this discipline, like having a schedule, having a routine, and then like not doing it. Yeah, both creatively, but also with just like my health stuff. So I've struggled a bit the last few days with the health stuff, to be honest. Just like, yeah, it's just been a bit shit. But
Not
just,
been feeling good.
I just don't want. I just haven't been following a strict schedule really. It's just it can be pretty demotivating, and just a bit hopeless, helpless.
You're in such an interesting position because you get direct feedback on your discipline, whereas most people get they get it in like 6 months. Or
Right,
like
right.
a year. Like you get it today.
Yeah, because you watch your mind trying to make decisions, and then you just lose momentum, and then you spiral. Like, why can't I just get out of this shit? And then you just get like, I'm booked into a doctor's 30th of March, and I'm just like, that's fucking ages away. But the reception lady doesn't like me, and I'm just like, fuck. But it's all, it's just, how do you respond to that? You just want to fucking call her up
Yeah.
and be like,
Help me.
dude, you fucking serious right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Fucking get me in earlier.
Yeah.
But you can't.
She has 20 people thinking the same thing at her door, being like,
Exactly.
help me now.
Exactly. So, no, she was fucking around with me. She doesn't like me. I mucked around a bit on my emails, just as like a bit forceful, like, hey, can you do this? And now she's just put me right at the back.
There you go.
So what? It's just I feel like my housemates think my sickness is kind of in my head too, which is a lot of mental suffering. A lot of this stuff, mental suffering is like, I can't see the end of the tunnel. This sucks. Ned, you haven't been following your schedule. You're not getting your work done. There's pressures. Your housemates don't get you. It's annoying. Where's the compassion? So like all the stuff is like mental suffering. So
How's your practice been?
practice is pretty good. Yeah, practice is good. There is a Buddhist center in Coogee, and they do meditations every morning, 6:30, 7 to 7:30. So I went yesterday for an hour, and just sat there and just like was having very disruptive thoughts and just let them. It's just letting them go.
Nice.
Yeah.
How'd you feel afterwards?
I felt good. I felt like I had to take action, and I did take some action. It was just like simmering things that I've kind of mentioned to you in passing, like just like, all right, you need to fucking act on this now. Kind of took it as a sign, like, do it. You know how you can just let things simmer for 6 months and not take action, right? And then you just like, I don't know, yesterday I was just like, motherfucker, take the action. So my brain was just kind of forcing me to do that in a way. So yeah.
What are those actions? I'm just gonna flip out this screen so I can see this camera. What are those actions that you wanna be taking?
Yeah, I mean, like, we'll have to probably edit out one of them, but like move house.
Yes. Yes.
One was move house. One was like, don't go to this wedding. Another one was decrease base salary, or just fix the scope. Actually, make sure you're getting paid. Make sure your pay is fair and you're not overcharging. And just like, so I did that. The wedding I subsided, which was good. And then the moving out, just like, sent flyers, took action, was like, cool, let's do it. Let's put a date. Just like, do you want to remote travel for a month and work remotely somewhere? Yes. Just like, okay, cool.
Would you consider moving to a new city?
That's 100%. I'm the easiest person to convince to move to a new city. But it's fucking hard with the health. Pardon my French, I'm swearing a lot, but
Baz, swear as much as you fucking need.
yeah, it's a bit hard to do that with the health, because all the health guidance is get a good schedule, get a good routine, and stick to it and build up your capacity that way. But I don't know. I think going to the Philippines, like Surf Island, for a month, cruising, eating 3 cheap meals a day, chilling out would be sweet.
Would you consider moving to Melbourne?
I would consider moving to Melbourne, but like an opportunity would have to be there. Is there an opportunity?
Well, I'm looking for someone to work with Mobilise.
Okay, interesting. I just my capacity there.
Yeah, I know.
Like, if you're asking a lot of me, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm presenting Ned with a job opportunity.
Well,
in the middle of our
yeah.
podcast.
We'll see. What dates?
I'll plant that seed whenever. Like, the context is I'm not there, we need someone on the ground in Melbourne to be like in and around the office. It'd be part-time,
Yeah.
and I'd just be like assisting with, like, basically leading the charge, but we'd work in tandem
Okay.
to build out this
Wow.
mobilize stuff.
Well, I'm listening to the Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer. I'm halfway through it, so yeah, you just gotta. It's a pretty interesting book.
It's a very interesting book.
So it's weird. How do you know when? How do you know when it's just in your head and you're like? For example, small example. I grabbed my green jumper this morning, and then I was like, oh, I kind of want to wear my black one. Is that the universe telling me to wear my green one? Is it?
Yeah, it's inconsequential.
It's inconsequential.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to remind myself, hey, this isn't about you. Right? It's about whatever the universe playing your cards. So how do you pick and choose and not make it about you? Like, I picked up a fork, not a spoon, to eat my fried rice. Oh my God, okay, we use the fork. No, but I want to use a spoon. How do you navigate those ones?
I feel like that's the noise. That's the noise that you gotta, like, it's inconsequential. So all these little things that it doesn't matter whether you use a fork or a spoon. Like, that is, those things that play out over time, I don't feel like really affect your timeline too much.
Right, but in a way, you can't really pick what's consequential and inconsequential. You don't know.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I would say, okay, maybe I'll rephrase it as when you don't think about it and you just like you're sitting there and you're like, what am I gonna pick up? Your hand just goes and picks up fucking something, and then you go.
Yeah. It's kind of what I've been doing. I'll try to think of a better example.
Yeah.
Uh,
Whether I think like maybe whether to buy a car or not buy a car, or like a
Yeah.
certain type of vehicle, or whether should I take that job or not take that job. It's, as Mickey Singer says, it's you quiet your mind and you just know. Like, it's not, it's your intuition. It's really tapping into your instinct and letting go of mental preference,
Yeah.
which just plays in your mind up and down of like, you know, let's use this like if someone offered you a job and it's like, your mind will go through all these different things of like, I can't do that, like, this scares me, this is, you know, I don't think I'm good enough, or like maybe I need to do something better than that.
Right.
It's all like preference, whereas you will in your heart be like, you will know whether it's yes or no.
yeah. Okay.
Like, you will know.
Right. I guess like on a couple of Mickey Singer's ones, like he didn't want to give Sandy help build that thing with Sandy, right? So like he didn't want to do it, but he just did it. Do you think he knew in his heart he had to do it, or because
Yeah.
he kind of was pushing back against all of that stuff the whole time?
Because in his mind he was like, I don't want someone else to live here. That's
Right.
gonna interrupt my practice.
Well,
Like,
he just removed his preference there. Right.
so yeah. So once he removed
Yeah.
his preference, it was like, let me just do this thing that's like at my door in like in
Right.
my face, and he would have known if it was like not going to be positive.
Right, okay.
Like, and you know that by, again, when you quiet your mind, you're able to be like, okay.
You reckon? I can't. You've read further into that book, but I don't know whether they know if it's going to be positive or negative. I feel like
Whether, yeah,
I feel like you don't.
You don't. But
Yeah.
it's also like, you know, on the other side of that, if Sandy was someone like really evil, was like, I want to build on your property and then like
Right,
slowly
right,
take
right.
over and take
Okay.
your land, he would have been like, no.
Right. Okay.
But he was like, nah, like, yeah, like maybe not. Like, I don't want her here because she's going to interrupt. But if he was like, she's evil, you would know, and he'd be like,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Okay.
So
It feels pretty personal, the relationship with the surrender to an extent. Like,
it is so
it's not-
personal.
It's not like
But that
a
it's
rule book.
it's your relationship with the universe.
Right.
It is your interaction with the universe that is very personal and very individualized. And there's no rule book, which is the funny bit of it, because it's like surrender, let go.
Yeah.
How do I do that? Like,
I've been
What?
practicing it. It's been interesting.
Mm.
I've enjoyed it. Like I've feel like it's testing me. It's testing me to just like not question and think about it, just do it. All these little things I feel like I'm doing, and I'm like, why? And I was like, well, you just got to build that relationship. You got to build. It's a subtle like sensing. So I feel like, yeah, it's quite
Mm.
interesting. What
Yeah.
would the Melbourne dates be?
Whenever.
Okay. I start afters March
Cool. For how long?
for 2 years.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah.
Would you do prior?
I'm looking for someone to like be consistent. So
Okay,
it's like part time for the next 2 years.
gotcha.
Like I want to find someone, which is I've found very difficult. Haven't really tried looking
Right.
fully yet, but yeah, the mission is growing and it needs just more hands, and I can't do it all from here.
What would the work be?
The work would be participant stories, so going out to participants and filming with them. You'll be going out to charities and filming with them. You'll be filming stuff in the office, in and around the office. Just like, it's literally every day something crazy happens.
More filming or editing?
Both. It'd be holistic. You have to be.
Heaps of editing?
Everything's heaps of editing.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm scared of editing.
yeah. Editing's hard. Editing's hard, but it is extremely beneficial. It is the meat and potatoes of the venture. It is the meat and potatoes of being a videographer is the editing. It is so unsexy. It's what Casey Neistat always talks about. Being a videographer, and he always talks about this in like most of his podcasts. He's like, getting to where he got to is really unsexy. And it's very like flashy in a 10-minute video that you put up. But his life was sitting behind a computer. You click, you edit, you move, you wait. You click, you edit, you move, you slide, you
Right.
drag. It's you're sitting quietly. It's very mindful activity. It's very, like, eventually it becomes mindful.
Right.
Um,
Well, we can talk on this later. But if I might, because if I get into the film school overseas, that's in September. So that would be a period of time up until then, which could work.
Yeah,
for part time.
beautiful. I'm gonna offer it to you on the table just as a potential. Feel no obligation or no lock it. You were just the first person I thought of. Noah called me the other day. It's like, let's get this going. Let's find someone.
Cool.
And this Papua New Guinea was a great example of like, I'm not here. So
Yeah.
but there's work to be done.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you're just the first person I thought of.
All right.
First person I'll offer
All
it
right.
to.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
So it goes. What about you? So what to Yeah, I mean that's kind of my sitch. Yeah. I might just say like. I don't know. How am I? Just fucking you're just battling away some days. The practice is good though. But like I think I'm meant to be feeling these things. I don't want equanimity. If I was I'm aware, but I'm okay to feel like the intensity of yesterday because it made me realize I have to act and do these things and surrender to those like feelings. So it's just like necessary growth. Like the schedule shit yesterday, I need to fucking schedule, right? You need to stick to it. So the suffering was good. So I'm just like, it's necessary, but it's just not a great time. But it's all like, yeah,
Things you're meant to feel.
things I'm meant to feel, sure.
Yeah. So
But practice is good.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And the practice is like the practice is soothing. Is it?
Yeah. It's like 30 minutes in the morning.
Yes.
Just when I get up, then I like move and swim. Yeah.
This Buddhist center sounds really good.
It's cool. It's pretty funny. I went there yesterday, and the first 30 minutes is just silent, and then the second 30, like some people move in and out, and it's guided with breath. And this girl came 10 minutes into that session, and at the end of it, one of the older ladies was like, "That was a really disturbed session," and I laughed. I was like, because I thought she was referring to in her mind. I was like, "Fucking me too."
Yeah.
And she was just staring at the girl that came in late, and I was like, "So rude! You came in 10 minutes late. How dare you?" And I was like, oh, fuck.
This is the exact thing we're trying to prevent
Yeah,
with
yeah,
this
yeah.
practice.
And the guy leading the session was like, accept. This chick was so pissed off.
That's so funny. Even through meditation, even through like 20 minutes of sitting there, she would have just been like, fuck that chick. Fuck that chick. Like,
Yeah, how
fuck
dare
that-
she come in? And I was
Yeah.
like, there's music playing in other, like on the street. Like, she just opened the door and sat. This chick, the lady who came in was Ukrainian, so I don't know if there was some fucking refugee, I don't know, racist stuff. I don't know, I'm not sure, but it's just this old white Australian lady jamming up. Anyway, it's quite funny.
At the Buddha Center.
At the Buddhist Center. At the Buddhist Center. Yeah, at the Buddhist.
Yeah.
Free meditation.
Yeah. At the free meditation Buddha Center.
Yeah.
See, you can never escape it. You can never escape the judgment of the mind. And it's funny, like,
But I don't want to judge her. I was judging her a bit too, but
yeah, and we shouldn't judge her. Like,
No, we
that-
shouldn't.
Like, to be honest, it is.
we can laugh.
We can laugh, of course. It's hilarious, and it's so telling of what we all think and feel. And I constantly feel myself coming up with those judgments, just like ready to pick at people, pick at things. But it's like, nah, like let that go, and that because they really drag you down. And like this lady's 20 minutes of session like is consumed by thought as opposed to chilling out. And you know, like I sometimes let those things. I would say I used to. I've gotten a lot better at it, but I used to let those things pull at me all day. And it's a whole day gone. Not a whole day wasted. A whole day spent anchored to that thought and that judgment of, you know, I dislike that. Fuck that. Fuck that thing. Fuck that person.
Right.
Like that person wronged me. Like this was that was not right. You know, or judgment. Like so.
How are you going with that at the moment? With when those thoughts come up?
To be honest, like, okay, I've been getting better. They don't go away, but interesting. I'll literally parrot what Sam Harris told me this morning in my daily meditation. The half-life of those thoughts become less and less, and it is much easier to let them go because I can see it. It's like almost I sometimes imagine like food coloring getting dropped into milk. You can see it like coming in and like it wants to take over, and you just like let it go and it disappears. But there's all these like little drops of food coloring always being dropped in, and it's like and some days it's more, some days it's less, and some people have like, you know, water pistols full of food coloring ready to squirt at your face and into your mind.
Yeah, that lady was just food coloring central.
Right, she's looking for it. She's got one of them super soakers. Which is so funny. Oh, it's looking good.
It's all good.
Yeah, always checking because
Yeah.
we sometimes have malfunctions, not intentional functions. But yeah, it's interesting. Like my parents used to be people who, like my parents love me a lot and they express that a lot and they have only good intentions for me. Yet they were always able to impact my mind a lot and kind of like drag me away from where I wanted to be. But that was just because their expression of what they thought I should be doing or what they think is happiness for me is different than I know for myself. And that's nothing on them. They just, like that's just a difference in our generation and our raising. And I'm slowly explaining this to them, like how I live makes me really happy and not chasing money. Yet I'm really, really wealthy and things like this. And I've noticed more and more that I've being able to, because they were people with like super soakers of food coloring that would just squirt their thoughts into my mind. I'm really proud of myself, and I would like to express this because I'm proud of myself that I'm getting much better at like just letting that go and then you just see the love that they're giving.
Yeah, right.
Like now I just see the love that they're giving, and it's they still say the same things, but I only see the love that they're giving.
Right, that's great.
Which is, it's been really nice, and yeah, I'm very, very thankful for them, and they're very, very generous with their love.
Yeah.
And you realize how much more generous they are with their love, which was clouded before because I was just more in my head, and I was judging them and our relationship in this, and
Right.
like, they don't understand me, Mom, you don't understand me. But yeah, it's been
Right, that's good.
it's been a really interesting journey. That journey.
Right, yeah.
A very interesting journey. But I just reflected on that last night because we went out to dinner, and long story, but I went to the dentist the other day and didn't realize how much it would cost, and like literally couldn't pay for it. And I had to call up Mum and be like, hey. I actually walked outside of the dentist, and Mum's coming up the escalator. Surrender. Like, I went to outside the dentist to call up Mum, being like, I need to borrow some money, and she was coming up the escalator at Westfield.
And you were like, Mum.
I was like, hey, Mum. And she's like, oh, good to see you. I'm doing my shopping.
Wow.
With her grocery bags. And I was like, oh, I've just been to the dentist. Can you help a brother out?
Fuck. You would have hated that initially.
I did, but then it was really good. But like the first thing, you know, Mum says, which is out of love, is like, but your brother's so rich. And like we have that because my brother, like he's I love my brother, and he's just had a salary for the past 8 years, so he's very secure, whereas I'm the opposite of that.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
she's got those opposing things, and that statement there would have derailed me before. Like it would have derailed me.
Yeah.
I would have been like, can you just fucking help me out?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just help me out. I'm going through some stuff. Like, why do you have to say that? But like, she's only coming from a place of love, and
Oh, that's great.
you know, they let me the $250 it cost to. Apparently, it cost to go to the dentist.
Are your teeth sweet?
My teeth are sweet. I just hadn't been in 2 years, and I thought No Gaps Dental was like you go with your Medicare, and the Medicare covers the gap, but it's private health fund that covers the gap. Not Medicare doesn't pay for any dental. So I thought it would be like they cover the gap, or it'd be a small fee, but it was like $250. I was like, oh, just for a clean, just for a standard checkup clean, and like
They say, come in 6 months. You're like, I'm
yeah,
all
but
right.
I'm not coming back for 2 years. I took 2 years last time. They said my teeth were sweet. It's going to be another 2 years.
Right.
But yeah, very interesting. Surrender, like another surrender. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
the surrendering is so funny when it gives you the little things, like little surrenders, like little cosmic humor surrender. It makes me chuckle a lot.
Yeah, I experienced one yesterday. I was just like walking up to Woolies and then like flash Vinny's, and I was like, all right, let's fucking just get in there. I feel like the universe telling me. I went in and saw board games on the left, and we just played board games the night before Catan. I was like, all right, let's just go buy a board game. And then I went in there and just saw these 2 board games. I was like, it's fine. One was Blockers. Well, there was a bunch of board games, but 2 caught my eye was Blockers, and then these like Snap meditation yoga cards for kids. So I was like, okay, we'll just buy them both. Bought them, went back to the apartment, and then like kind of felt an inkling to go through the garage. I was like, all right, let's go through the garage. Then I saw the table where everyone just shares stuff, and I was like, put the yoga cards there. Put the yoga cards there. Bought the Blockers game up. Someone took the yoga cards. I was like, okay, all right.
Beautiful.
It's like, let's go.
Beautiful. And like, who knows what you would have given to that person in terms of like the joy and the
Maybe. Yeah.
little insight as well.
Yeah. Anything else you're examining?
Anything else I'm examining? What else am I examining in this world? Yeah, I guess our conversation on the truth was really, that's something I'm constantly examining, and it's going to take a lot more spelunkering.
Interesting. Spelunkering.
Yes.
Can you give an example of a spelunker?
A spelunker is a miner. Is like someone looking for gold. So imagine like someone with, coal on their face, and they got like a hat with like a light on it, and they're in the dark, and
Okay.
they're down there looking around, and
Yeah.
oh, there's a rock fall over there. And
Can you be permanently spelunkering? Because I feel like I've been spelunkering for 4 years.
yeah. I feel like that's the journey. You're always in the tunnel. You're always in the cave. The end. It's the end of the podcast. Ever. It's the end.
Until we splunker.
Until we
Until we stop splunkering.
Until we stop spelunkering. Very bright. Very bright. Oh, this podcast is funny.
Yeah, right. So you were thinking about the truth stuff and just...
Yeah, it's going to take years. It's going to take years to fully investigate. But it's going to take a long time. And I'm really happy to be on this journey, on this path. It's cool shit. It's the coolest shit. This is the coolest shit.
Yeah.
It's cooler than any other shit in this world, I believe. This investigation.
I agree. The surrender and universe stuff comes in with that too?
100%. 100%. I've been thinking
Yeah, it is pretty fucking cool, actually.
It is. Yeah, it is so funny. It's so soothing knowing, because eventually you realize that the universe is really on your side. And it's not like, oh, I've got a mate who's got my back. It's like, I've got the universe that has my back. Like,
to someone who's like, I don't really believe in this surrender or that the universe, like, I'd rather just act on my preferences, and if I don't try and make shit happen, like, I'm not going to get to where I want to get to. What's your come back to that?
See how that plays out for you. See how, like honestly, like, everyone, each their own. Do your thing. I'm never gonna, and I feel like we can never impress our exact thoughts and feelings and, like, practice upon people. Like, do this. It's go about your life, listen to what everyone else has to say. Like, I feel like it's an obligation as a human to learn and listen, and then make your own judgment and see. And what I think people will find is that you always come to this point of, I can't control my mind, and this is getting out of hand, or, like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what is this? Like, I've been deciding through preference. I've been listening to my preference and the voice in my head the whole life. Where has that led me? Like, and then, I suffer so much. Why am I suffering so much?
What if someone goes, yeah, I'm not suffering that much. I'm good.
Beautiful. Enjoy your life. Like, please.
Yeah.
That's the point is to enjoy your life. Please enjoy your life. I feel like, and I can't be certain of this, but we all get offered, like, the spear comes up and gets put to your chest at some point, the pointy end. Like, it's going to come up and things are going to happen in life, your tragedies, or you're going to look at the world and be really scared about climate change, and you're going to be like, oh, like, my kids aren't going to survive and the world's going to end soon, or like, you're going to be worried about politics, or you're going to be worried about your relationship, or you're going to be worried about money, or, like, the spear is always going to get put to your chest, and it's coming. So, like, it might not be there now, but it's being fully aware that, that is reality, and that life is, there's a lot of pain in life. There's a documentary with Jonah Hill and his therapist, psychotherapist, don't know what to call him, named Schultz. And this Schultz guy has 3 certainties of life. He's like, this is just what's going to happen. You need to accept. And these are the things I would tell, like, a room full of school kids. It's like, and I only really remember the first one, which is, there will be suffering and there will be pain in your life. Confirmed. Like, this is something that's certain. And you need to be able to deal with that. You need to be able to have a relationship with pain and suffering. You need to constantly nurture that relationship and foster that relationship and separate yourself from that. And that is something that you need to work through. And if you're not doing that, but your life is still good, you know, not unfortunately, fortunately, pain is beautiful. The gift of pain is awareness.
Yeah.
So even though you may be living an outstanding life now, I would say that can only ever be really, really embraced, really comforting if you're practicing, you understand your mind, and you're on the path of self-exploration. Because then you have the tools, you have the foundations, you're in a solid ship out on the sea, as opposed to something that is leaking, you just don't know.
Right. What about someone who has that self-awareness but maybe not established through meditation or spirituality, is very self-aware and calm and confident, and has suffered and has gone through those trials and tribulations, but that yeah, I guess I've got a friend of mine who's certainly suffered and gone through that, but is self-aware and is able to make grounded decisions and kind of has a steady ship.
They're beautiful, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
But I guess I could probably answer this as like, you can go deeper into that. It's like, that's great, but he already has a great capacity, but he can go deeper and he can fortify, and there's still a depth to that. Would that be kind of your response?
100%.
Yeah.
And we are still humans having that spiritual experience. Like, unless you're tucking into that spiritualness, spirituality, unless you're like, that's a focus, unless that's on the plate, I think there is things being left untouched. And it's beautiful to be self-aware, and I love that for him and
Yeah.
or her, them. But
It,
yeah, you need to, that spirituality point of it, like it needs to be touched upon within your mind.
Something I've examined when I speak to someone, right, and I can sense that they might not be listening fully to me or believing, and there's an energy mismatch, and we just don't really see eye to eye on it. I can't articulate. It's very different to when I'm speaking to someone like yourself, who's fully engaged, present, and is like open and not really judging. It's very contrasting energies, and I can't like articulate or just have any sort of decent conversation when it's the other one. Is that more in my mind, or is that like an actual? Is that normal just because of the energy or whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, I feel that too. That's an interesting one. I feel like it's still a judgment being made in your mind. It's still, ooh, the energy's dropped. Like that's still you can feel that, but then it's like, oh, this person's disinterested. They might not be. Sometimes they are. Like it doesn't matter. Like that's something that you got to let go of and move on with the conversation. And that's a really common one, I feel. And then people start thinking about other things, and like someone's clearly disengaged, and you know, but you get like, I feel like that's a sure way to sink that that relationship and that conversation that you're having.
Yeah.
Instead of, you can still put energy into it, and you can still be like, okay, you can re-grab them, re-get them going.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Just say, hey, I feel like this is happening. What do you think? I feel like we're not. Are you fucking listening?
But yeah, you can. Yeah, it's funny. You can always tell that though in a conversation. Like, this person doesn't want to be here. A lot of the time, it's just like, it's a recognition of that. It's like, okay, see you later. See you later.
Cheers.
See you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you excited for coming up? Hey, Lizzie? You excited to be healthy?
I'm excited to be healthy and to, like, look, yesterday was tough, but let's be real. I could do better. I can. I didn't have a schedule in place, and I was. Yeah, it was just a lesson to. I got to be more disciplined and still have growth in that sense. And it was I was watching myself play victim and put blame, and it's just all just good lessons from suffering in a way. So yeah, I'm excited for the good health. Part of me feels like I haven't reached the depths yet. Part of me feels like I've still got a bit more to go of this, whatever the fuck this period is. I haven't reached rock bottom, and then that will be like the proper catalyst. And I'm not going to believe that into reality. But there's a bit of that. I don't know.
Do you need Do you need to reach rock bottom?
No, certainly not.
But you think there's more learning to do?
I don't know. It's crossed my mind. I don't want to say I believe in it, but it's more like, okay, I certainly will get my shit together properly if I do reach rock bottom. Because I haven't whatever this is, it's not rock bottom. So it's more an acknowledgement that I can go deeper into it.
I feel like you deserve to be healthy now.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you need to be able to tell yourself like, you know what, I may have a long way to go in my journey. However, I deserve to be happy and healthy now. I deserve to be calm right now. I deserve to be still right now. I deserve to be like, these are things that you honestly deserve to be.
Yeah.
Whether that occurs or not, like throughout time, but you still have lots of walking to do down into the depths, like, is another thing. But that switch changes that process.
Okay.
Because I deserve the best. I deserve to live fully right now. And to not suffer. To be removed from suffering.
Yeah, thank you. What about you? What are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to? I'm excited what the universe has coming next.
That's a good answer.
What is next in store? It is like, it is just so funny to me now, and I still have many bad moments and many anxious moments and many.
You're certain about this universe playing out, 100%? Would you say
the universe playing out? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if my karma is to die tomorrow, it's to die tomorrow.
Okay, but you're like 100%, like it's legit, the surrender in the universe.
Like 100%.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
100%. I am. Actually, I'm gonna say 99.99. No, I'm 100%.
Yeah.
No, I'm 100%.
Yeah, good.
It is. Yeah.
Continue. You were gonna say.
Yeah. It's just funny to me. It's funny to me now because of how kind of silly I find my mind to be, and how silly I am as a human, and like just getting little like slaps from the universe, just being like, brother. Not even slaps, just like, it's just like tickles.
Right.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And just as it unfolds, it's just funny because all the anxieties, they like become less meaningless. It's like, you know, because I've had so many times where there's been point A and B, and I've suffered between point A and B, and I've got to point B and been like, I could have just done this whole thing here without suffering. Like, I literally could have just let go of that thought, and this whole thing would have been completely different flavor, completely different color. You know? And you get to enough of those where it's like, okay, this next one, let me just let go of that. And then you go through again, and it's like, well, that was great.
Yeah.
Like, I still had the same thoughts. There's no buy-in. And it's like, sick. So, yeah, it is. I mean, I'm excited to see what happens next. And something else I've been examining is death. I thought a lot about death. And this book, Shogun, really brought that to me, where the 16th century Japanese treatment, their culture, their treatment of death was death is meaningless because of reincarnation, and death is like, you must die with honor, and that is the most important time of your life. And this book, Laws of the Sun, that I was reading, talks about, and there's this thought experiment I've been doing this thought experiment. I was doing it before the book, but it kind of like brought it out. It's like, if I was to die right now, I always think about this on planes. Like, if my plane was about to crash right now, how would my mind be? Would it be like, I've got so much to do. Oh, I didn't live this life. Regret, regret, regret. Would I feel fear? Would I feel... And as time has gone on, like more and more, I've just found like if I was to die tomorrow, it would be like, okay, this is my path.
Yeah.
I've lived... Even if I'd lived like merely 1 second of awareness and 1 second of like being in the world and kind of feeling the beauty of the world and seeing the beauty in the world and seeing the universe unfold and have cosmic humor, even just like 1 second of that, I would have lived a good life. And death is coming for all of us. And death, like if I was to die tomorrow, I would be, I really hope that my mind would be clear. And I think more and more like my mind would be clear. But okay, this is my karma. This is what is meant for me. Like, I'm a surrender to this life force. That has to be a full surrender. It can't just be like, oh, I surrender to what's gonna, show up for lunch today. I'm a surrender to everything that happens to me. Even I sometimes think about the tragedy thing, like that's a real test, but I'm a surrender to it. And yeah, the death is a really hard one because death is your true accumulation and climax of experience. It is where your true self comes out. Really and truly. It is your final
Form.
It's your final form. It's your final moment of this point in time.
Yeah.
Of this human experience. It is I don't really want to say the final mark on your human test, but it kind of feels like it, where it's like, okay, how much spiritual practice have you done to really, at that moment, be a servant to the universe, be a servant and a sacrifice to God. Not any religious God, but that higher consciousness. And how much do you actually believe? How much do you actually believe in your heart that there is a higher consciousness, that your consciousness will live on? Like, so I've really been thinking about that.
Right. That's important for the next cycle. If you end your life really believing it.
Yeah, that is your moment before the higher power.
Okay.
That is your moment to be like, let me really show the universe that has built me in its expression and has given me this human experience that I have lived, and that I have learnt, and that I am a true expression of it, which is not time-bound, which is not earth-bound, which is not thought-bound, which is just is, and is continuous. So, I really hope, and I can never say until I'm there, but that is what I want my daily practice to tend towards, so that in that moment,
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. Good way to finish the pub. Cheers.
Cheers. Take care of your mind.
And your mothers.
And your mothers. Love your mother.